2025 season for Lewis Hamilton is something I want buried so deep that even archaeologists in 3025 look at it and go,
brother,
not study it, not analyze it, just quietly cover it back up and pretend it never existed. We all expected the Ferrari fairy tale. The reality, it was more of a Maranello meltdown. The 2025 season was a 24-episode social experiment titled How Much Emotional Damage Can a 7-Time World Champion Absorb Before He Forgets How to Drive?
I'm just useless.
Lewis went from the clinical German precision of Mercedes to a team that genuinely thinks a Plan G strategy actually exists. Alright, enough of the rant. Can Lewis Hamilton thrive this season with Ferrari? I dug in through the radio silences, the technical glitches, and the most depressed corners of F1 Twitter to identify 3 problems Lewis has to solve. And at the end, one glimmer of hope for him.
game over.
Because right now, the only thing that Lewis is winning is the award for only person to have a midlife crisis at 200 miles per hour.
I'm just useless.
Problem 1 is Ferrari. Last year, Ferrari's car had the aerodynamic properties of a red brick with a Ferrari badge glued to it. It was like a high-speed HP printer that constantly jams. We all hoped 2026 would be the reset, but already there is a massive problem. Rumors are swirling that Mercedes has discovered an engine compression trick. A technical magic bullet that's going to help them gain 0.3 to 0.4 seconds per lap. And Ferrari's response? Currently they have none. They are bringing a knife to a laser gun fight. But let's be optimistic. Let's say they do find a way with the help of FIA. It still won't be enough. Why? Because Ferrari engineers don't actually give you information. They give you words of wisdom.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the words of wisdom.
I'm now 100% convinced the pit wall is staffed by early prototypes of Ferrari GPT. A specialized AI trained exclusively on the 19th century pasta recipes and the phrase,
We are checking that. Okay, we are checking. Copy. We'll check that. Copy. We will check that. We are just checking. Okay, copy that. We are checking it.
Lewis spent a decade with Mercedes, where his engineer was essentially an extension of his own nervous system. At Ferrari, it's like going on a blind date where your partner's only vocabulary is understood and we are checking. Ferrari isn't just a race team, it's a psychological endurance test conducted over 24 weekends. I know they looked okay in shakedown. I want to hope, but this is a team where hope is manufactured on Friday, confidence is destroyed on Saturday, and Sundays are reserved for the post-race ritual of cover-up.
We are not that far away of the McLaren. We are 5 seconds behind.
By bringing the lost potential of their car. Now let's say the sun rises from the west and Ferrari actually produces a title challenger. Great, right? Wrong. That brings us to the second problem of Lewis's life. Charles Leclerc is genuinely terrifyingly fast. I can qualify on pole with 3 wheels with a broken heart fast.
जलवा है हमारा.
But it's not just the speed. Charles has been in the Ferrari circus so long that he has evolved.
I don't think anymore now. I stopped thinking a long time ago.
He speaks Ferrari incompetence as his native tongue. He knows how to extract a P4 out of the car that's missing a flow, a front wing, and a strategist. For Lewis, the chaos is a poison that breaks his brain. For Charles, the chaos is Tuesday. Trying to beat Leclerc at Ferrari is like trying to beat a shark in an underwater knife fight. It's his house, his circus, and he's already friends with all the clowns. While Leclerc is terrifyingly fast, no one is unbeatable. And Lewis can find a way to do that consistently by solving the problem number 3, adaptability. Since the ground effect era began in 2022, this has been Lewis's Achilles heel. He needs a front end that bites like a shark and a rear end that stays glued like it's under a restraining order. But Ferrari doesn't speak silver arrows. It spoke a mechanical dialect that was fundamentally alien to him. He had to adapt to a new chassis, a new engine, a team culture which was of chaos. In 2025, we saw Lewis's positivity drop faster than a Ferrari pit stop time. If he can't find a way to make the car rotate without complaining about the rear end every 5 minutes, he's going to spend 2026 looking at Charles's gearbox until his eyes bleed red. He either hits the ground running or he becomes the world's most decorated emotional support human for Charles. But here's the glimmer of hope. The 2026 regulations are a total reset. We are moving to cars that are smaller, lighter, and far more dependent on the driver hitting the right buttons at the right time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is Lewis's bread and butter like it's 2014. This is something much more intense. This is the ultimate litmus test. If there is anything left of the old Lewis, the guy who could drive around the problems and find the lap time where physics said there was none, this is the year it has to come out. I think we will see a better Lewis, but will it be enough to win an 8th among this hyper-competitive grid? I don't think so. But then let's hope I'll be wrong and he will be winning come Abu Dhabi.